I was reading in Selfless Self that Ramakant Maharaj said that unless the subtle body dissolves completely, which is the mind, intellect, and ego, there's no possibility of realization. Uh, and then, in the next paragraph or two, he says that there will always be some challenge from those three temptations of prestige or money and sex, publicity, prestige, power, and so forth. So I guess the question I have for you, John, is there'll always be, I think the Sagadatta Maharaj said it as well, there'll always be some kind of even Maharaj, Sagadatta Maharaj says there would be every now and then a personal thought would come or an emotion or a feeling. He would recognize it and discard it immediately. So basically, when he says it dissolves completely, does that mean that you never ever again influence or at least have that experience, or does it come periodically? But it's discarded immediately, not taking delivery of it. So,
yeah, thoughts that are coming and going, and any personal thoughts that are coming, thoughts will still be flowing in nature. Most of the time, it's an absolute kind of void of thought. But there are things in your everyday experience where you may and see they're practical thoughts. If there's any thought that comes in that's creating this I am somebody else, a mantra is immediate because you're formlessly aware. So any form, and thought is a form, that appears upon spontaneous presence is seen. Like Maharaj says, you have to be alert. And that's why, for my own self, I enjoy the bhajans. I listen to the bhajans now more than 3 times a day because they have the live bhajans that I listen to sometimes. And so it's constant, there's just a constant being in touch with your selfless self, and these things won't attract money, publicity, sex, power. They're because there's not an I am somebody else that's here. And see, this was tested too during Ramakant Maharaj USA, because there was a lot of scuffle, and when Maharaj's son came up, I just emailed him and said, I only want to just bow to the feet of the master when he's here. That's it, That release, that not wanting publicity, that not wanting anything was it was just very beautiful, because you're not desiring to promote or to do anything. Like it was said last week, if all the people here just start going away, and I'm quite happy with my selfless self, there's no need to sit there and say, oh, how big or how many. No, it's nothing like that. It's just a speaking, because you become so one with your selfless self that you see another form, but you know that that's you. That's your own selfless self. So there's not an idea of I am somebody else and an other. I give the example all the time, and I love it. And I hope everyone gets to experience this of, you're in a busy place or somebody steps on your toe and you look them right in the eye and they smile at you. But you absolutely know, because there's nothing in this, there can't be anything in that. It's just a total functioning. Now it's up to you whether to, like Maharaj says, take the touch or not. It's up to you. You could sit there and say, this person has caused an offense to me and all this kind of stuff, and be upset. But if you don't have that arise, 2 minutes later, 2 steps later, it's gone. And that's how everything is. You're interacting with your own selfless self, and nothing's sticking. There's no ooh, this I have to do, or this guy did this, or I can't believe how this is so slow. You know that it's like a dream. And you know that you're the dreamer dreaming, even though you're in this body form, seeing the dream. So you don't ask for the dream to be any different. You don't ask for it's just as long as I am somebody else has dissolved. Mind, ego, intellect are functioning organs, and they can be used, but don't let them use you. And as long as you believe that you're an I am somebody else, that things can happen too, and that you're moving through this world, and that you can actually get something from this world, and that you have the ability to do something or cause some outcome, it's going to be problematic. As long as you have an idea that you're a doer of anything, that's when mantra can come in. Because you're no doer, there's no deed. It's in a dream. Is anybody doing anything? And when that dreamer wakes up, it's finished. Where did all the dream people go? Like Maharaj said, did they go to hell or heaven? This is the reality. Master says this is the reality. All the spiritual books say it's the reality. Anybody with a microphone can say it's the reality. But now you have to have practical in your everyday moment, the next moment, live like a Brahmin. This world is absolutely illusion. I remain with my selfless self. And you'll begin to see, you'll just see, wow, this world really is like illusion. I'm remaining with my selfless self. But then even that I that is remaining with my selfless self will be dissolved slowly, silently, and permanently with mantra. Because the stranglehold on the beingness will be released. You, the selfless self, will know that I exist with or without this form. This form makes no difference to me whatsoever. And definitely the things that this form could possibly want, if the form makes no difference to me, the beingness, the sense you are or I am, makes no difference because it appeared on spontaneous presence, then anything that appears on that I am, meaning this body and this world, absolutely makes no difference at all. It's 2 or 3 times removed.